Back here in Malibu, Cougs fall to Pepperdine 88-79, and joined by the head coach of the Cougs, David Riley. And Coach, as you think back on this game, what ended up being the biggest factors that ultimately gave Pepperdine the upper hand for the majority of the game and allowed them to close it out at the end?
It's a really hard result to comprehend, where we gave up 17 offensive rebounds. We had 21 defensive rebounds, and it was worse than that before the last 5 or 6 minutes of that game. And they out-toughed us. We looked timid on offense in the first half. They kind of dared us into some shots, and we weren't able to get some rhythm, and we weren't able to have the mental toughness we needed to just pass up the good for great. And that started. I don't know if that triggered us to play soft on the glass or what it was, but I mean, kid had 14 had a hell of a night. I mean, 23 and 10, 8 offensive rebounds. I don't know what to say.
They kind of got you spread out on defense, and that allowed that big fella, because ND had to come over and help a lot, and even EY. And I thought that was the key, was they got into the paint, and then by your help, it was allowing that their big guy to get all those rebounds.
Yeah, we didn't do a good enough job guarding dribble penetration, and I need to watch the film to make sure I'm not saying the wrong stuff, and whether we overhelped or we didn't guard the dribble penetration. But for whatever reason, we were in those help positions where he was able to get those boards. We did not have any help to helper. We did not have anyone cracking back to support our bigs when they did help. So there's a few reasons why that happens, and we got to do better. We got a couple days to get reset. The guys got to look in the mirror, and this is important that we go finish this the right way. It's a really, really disappointing road trip, but we got to go finish in Vegas the right way.
Is that one of the parts of the message, that this is an opportunity for a fresh start? And even though this game and this final week of the regular season didn't go as the team would have liked, that, hey, it's the conference tournament, and we now know the Cougs will either be the 7 or the 8 seed. That will kind of be sorted out here shortly. But a chance to have a fresh start there in Vegas and to make some noise.
Yeah, I care a lot about those guys in the locker room, and there's a lot of love in there for each other, and we got to finish this the right way, and it is an opportunity for us to make sure that happens. And there's a couple days now to get our minds right and make sure we do this the right way.
Well, you dug yourself a hole in the first half, but the second half, I was very proud of the guys and the way they played, and I thought your rotations were good. You showed some fight where Pepperdine had all the fight in the first half, but y'all really showed fight in the second half. So I think you can build on that going into the tournament, like you said.
There's tough games that you lose on the road. It's hard to win on the road, and so we got to make sure that we get reset and follow that fight up, like you mentioned, and go do this.
Coach, appreciate the time as always. Thanks so much.
Go Cougs.